Hello, I'm Flloyd Kennedy, Being in Voice. I wanted to talk to you today about making space, leaving room, giving time. For those of you who communicate with, groups of people, whether you're a teacher, a minister, or an actor, it's something that we don't tend to think about, certainly not early on in the training, about leaving space, giving our listeners time to take on board what we're talking about. I'm hesitating just now because I'm improvising. I'm not working from a fixed text. I have had this conversation with students many, many times. I have an exercise that I'm very, very fond of, that I discovered years ago. It's a cold read exercise. Cold reading means reading something that you've never seen before, or maybe you turned up for an audition and they just gave you the script and 2 minutes to just read it, and then you have to read it from there. So that's a cold read. Very, very, very challenging thing to do unless you have the secret to the cold read. So this cold read exercise, I'm not going to go into the whole thing of the exercise, but as I tell all my students, you'll hate it, you'll hate me, but not for long, because as soon as you get it, you love it. So I'll just drop that out there. But what the exercise is designed to do is to give you, force you, if you like, to take time to actually own the words that you're saying as you're saying them. Not remember, with a memorized text, we remember the words and then repeat what we remember. And that is very, very dull to listen to. Or if we're reading the text and we've got the words in front of us, the tendency is to just go, words on the page, I know what those words mean, they've gone through my eyes into my brain, and now I can say them, said she, flicking her hair all over the place. The trouble is that leads to something that I call reading voice, and I'm not the only person that calls it reading voice. And if you think about it, you know exactly what I mean by reading voice. You can tell when someone is reading as against someone just talking. I'll confess to you, I grew up listening to radio drama back in Australia. The ABC did wonderful, wonderful radio plays. And I would listen to these on the weekends, and I just adored them. Then I grew up, I left Australia, I came over to the UK, I got married, had children, blah, blah, blah. I went back to Australia in 1997 and I went, oh, ABC radio drama. And I was appalled. I was so shocked because I could hear those actors reading, not acting, not being characters, not sharing the lives of the characters, just sharing the words. They were doing it very efficiently. I'm a really good reader. I can do that. But it's not the same as acting. And it's certainly not the same as communicating. So, to get back to the make room, leave space, give time. That's all I did just then. I didn't, as I was coming to the end of saying it, I thought, I'm doing it. Because I was really thinking, what is it that I want to say? I hadn't memorized it, but it's in my head. So in that sense, it's been memorized. But I haven't memorized it for the purpose of spitting it out efficiently. Yeah? So, make room around your words. When you get to the end of saying a phrase or a sentence, don't be in a hurry to get back and say the next one. We call that the tyranny of the text, where the words on the page or in your head are saying, I'm next, say me, say me. Oh, don't go silent. If you go silent, they'll stop listening. But they don't. That's the point. If you go silent and drop your energy, yes, they'll switch off. They go, well, I'm here, hello. you know. But if you go, I'm saying something to you, they're not going anywhere. They're waiting because you're still alive. I think I'll leave it at that. If you'd like to find out more about the cold read, check out my website, and I'll see you on the other side. Have a lovely Easter. Stay safe.